What's up, everybody? So today I'm doing a video about healthy habits, which I need right now, a healthy habit day because I'm feeling a little burnt out. I've been working really hard on my story and on other things, and I think that I'm like at the point where if I don't work hard enough, I'm gonna lose motivation and I'm gonna get upset. And if I work too hard, I'm gonna crash and burn because I'm just gonna be like a little miserable. So I wanted to take today to kind of focus back on the habits that I had been sacrificing for the crazy number of hours that I've been working on my story stuff. Rather than being at work, I could be remote. And so then I kind of take that time back for myself and wake up a little bit earlier and do these healthy habits that make me feel better and make me feel like more prepared for the work that I still want to accomplish, but just less burned out and more prepared to face that. So let's go through a couple habits that I'm gonna do today. Just these are the things that are important to me. These are the things that make me kind of have a good day. So let me get to them real quick. Okay, number one, workout. That's a must. So I did a workout. I didn't film it at all, but just like some strength training. It wasn't any cardio, just like really chill stuff. I listened to YouTube videos meanwhile. Number two, shower. Did it, showered. I never feel prepared for my day unless I've had a shower. So I feel like that is a very important step in like, okay, I'm gonna get my head on straight. I'm gonna have a great day is doing that. Journaling. I did journal, and journaling is something I have been really not doing a whole lot lately, but it's really important to me to do because it makes me feel centered. And also, like, as I was journaling today, I journaled like 6 pages because I hadn't journaled since May 17th, and that's a long time ago, and tons has happened since then. And I looked back at that time and I was like, wow, so much has changed. And like, not in big ways, but just like personally, I've made progress on so many things. And it's so nice to look back and realize that those weeks, those days, those really matter. They make a difference in your life. And like, I'm in a different spot than I was a month ago, even though like I haven't moved, I haven't gotten a new job, everything major is the same. It was just a really good reminder that like progress is slow in the moment, but really catches up to you and time flies. The work that you do every day is just vital to getting where you want to go. So I journaled. It was really great, reflecting on my writing, where I am with that, and like just how insane the past 2 weeks have been with just the boom I've had in creativity, and everything is coming together at the same moment. And I don't know why. I'll get into that in other videos. For now, we're just talking about just the healthy habits, but it was really neat to journal through and see like, okay, if I actually like look at what I've done the last 2, 3, 4 weeks, like my writing is in a crazy different place. Like I feel like I've made 3 months of progress in the last 2 weeks, or at least by the progress I was making in May, by those standards, I have made that much progress in the last 2 weeks, which is why like I'm just kind of stunned to just look back and reflect. Did the journaling, 10 ideas. I checked it off because I technically did do 10 ideas because this is my 10 ideas book. And the 10 ideas that I wrote down were the habits I wanted to do today. So I know it's cheating. Basically, the idea is to be in a more creative headspace and to brainstorm and generate ideas, to generate good ideas. It's the trick for that. Neil Gaiman says, you have stories in your pen and you need to write them out so that you get all the bad ones out so that you can start writing the good ones. And that's essentially the same idea here. In order to get to the good ideas, you need to get the bad ones out. So the idea is pick a topic, write down the title, and then write 10 ideas that fulfill that topic. And by the time you get to 5 or 6, you're running out of ideas. And that's the good part. That's when you get to the ones that actually are creative, they're interesting, they're not the first thing that comes to your brain. And so this is a practice I do with everything. When I am searching for a solution to a problem, when I was planning out what career I wanted, when I was brainstorming for a short story, when I was brainstorming for a plot point where I was like, my character needs to do this, but I don't know how to get them there. And I listed out 10 ideas, and usually you find one that feels right, and then you keep writing, and that's the one that sparks the next idea. And so writing out these 10 ideas, no matter what it is, it just gets you creative. It gets you thinking, okay, I can come up with ideas, like I can generate them. There's something in there that is actually valuable. Even if it's just, what are the 10 habits I'm gonna work on today? Even just the idea of listing out all of those habits and racking your brain, okay, what's another habit that I can do? You start to see that it's actually possible to come up with a good idea if you just keep thinking. The next habit is to read. Reading is obviously really important to me because it's the best place to get story ideas. It took me so long to read again since I was like 9th grade, which was like the last time I was like a reader. And I've read 17 books this year. It's just that I can't do it at the expense of writing, because writing is just something that's gonna have a way higher payoff. So I need to fit them both in. So my goal today is to read, because I have been sorely neglecting my book that I'm reading right now. I have a couple actually, but I am not at all good at reading several books at one time. So I'm gonna focus in on one and try to finish it. Maybe not today, because I have still like 150 pages left. It can be done, but not sure if I'm gonna spend all the time doing that I need to. Hopefully I'll have time. It is like almost 3 p.m., which is like so late, but it's okay. We still have a lot of day to salvage. Okay, my next habit is, well, it's story work, because, and I'm including this because it's like, okay, I'm doing these habits so that I can salvage my story capacity, my brain that's working on those stories. However, I always count writing or story work. I call it story work this time because I'm not doing as much actual writing, especially not prose. I'm counting it as a habit because I am the kind of person who really does need to write every day. Some people don't, but if I skip a day, I'm not hard on myself about it. There are some days you just can't write. Like there's no way to avoid that. It's totally fine. But if I skip a day or two and then 3, there's no danger of me not ever going back to it, but there is a danger of incredible demotivation. And if I write every single day, I am insanely motivated, and that's how I finish my book, right? That's how I wrote 214,000 words. I just did it every day, and it was a thing that like, where am I going to fit this into my day? Not, am I going to fit this into my day? So for me, that's really important. And I've been pretty good at it since the beginning of June. Really was very bad at it in May, but that's mostly because the content I was working on, I was super discouraged about. So I feel way better about it now. So that is part of my habit, is writing, and I will be getting to that. Next is housework. It has to be done. It just does. It's part of life. While I have some time off, just today, I could wait until the weekend, but honestly, I don't really want to, because I want to hang out with my friends and my family and my husband. So I'm gonna do the housework today. And I just have like really basic stuff. So it's good. It's good for you. It makes you feel good. It gets you a little bit of exercise. I love listening to YouTube videos as I do any type of like work that's just like hands-on, but not super brainiac. You know, that's what I do in the lab all day. So that's what I like to do at home as well. So dishes and vacuuming and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be doing some of that and just getting the place looking nice and ready for the weekend so that I can just have fun and relax without worrying about, okay, it's the weekend, so now I have all this housework to do. And the last habit is something I actually don't really want to do, but probably should, which is why it's on this list, which is walk outside. It's harder than you might think, even though it's very accessible. There is in fact a door and I can walk out of it. But I don't really feel like going for a walk because I have a lot to do here on the couch on my computer. But I know that my eyes are gonna get tired, I'll probably get a headache, especially after that second cup of caffeine hits. But it will be good for me, and I'll listen to some music or whatever. So that'll be my brainstorm walk, but it would also be getting me some air that is not musty and stale from being in here with me all day. So those are my habits. So far, it's made for a great day. I mean, I haven't accomplished a ton yet, but I have done the things where I don't usually do them, but I want to do them every day. So I feel like I've kind of pushed off the usual things for later, which I'm about to get to. And then the things that I'm like, man, I should really do that every day. Those things I have done today. So I will see you after the fact. Okay, I did it. I finished every piece of housework that can possibly be done. So check that off my list. I'm drinking like 4 of these, so we're good on the water. But I did finish my work for the day, so that's good. Habit update really quick. I think I've done everything besides take a walk. Not that important anyway, right? Just the outdoors. I probably won't because the issue is that the other thing I haven't done is write. Yeah, I know. What's wrong with me? It's only like 7:30 or something, so I can still get it done. It's like prime time. I did that. Ooh, I didn't read. No. I did not take a walk. I did make a yummy dinner. Oh my gosh, I did that. I worked out, I showered, I journaled, 10 ideas. I did my work meetings. I did my reading from my work. And then I did some other filming and all of the housework. And I stayed hydrated. No harm done. I have the entire night. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee, which is probably stupid. Should I do that? I'm having a good day. All habits considered, my day's been so full and so productive. I don't think I've gone on social media or wasted time. Like, no, I have once or twice, but not for very long. I'm having a great day. Good morning. So I wanted to just kind of recap yesterday and what healthy habits I did not get to and kind of how the day turned out. So I really enjoyed yesterday. I thought it was a lot of fun doing the things that I don't normally do but that I always want to do. And I said I would get coffee last night, but I actually didn't because I thought it was just a little bit too late to get coffee, and I also had that headache, and my thought was that it would probably be better for me to just go to sleep when my brain wants to shut off. So I worked on my book for about an hour and sorted through about 15 pages of notes, and which was really good. It wasn't the whole thing that I wanted to sort through, but it was honestly like it was a lot of work, and it's not as much as I'm used to, but I think it was also good. So that means that I got a little bit of a break from it while at the same time still making progress. And so that just means that I am so ready to jump back into it today after having done so many things yesterday that also needed to get done. So I felt like I had a really good day yesterday. And also I was able to get enough sleep by just deciding, okay, I'm just gonna put myself to sleep whenever I need to, which was at like 9 o'clock. And then I woke up at 11 and did some more things and then went back to sleep at 1. So I've had like 9 hours of sleep and it feels great. The 2 habits I didn't do yesterday were go for a walk, which is okay because I worked out, so the exercise was taken care of. I go for walks anyway, and so it's not something that I'm like, oh, I really wish one day I would just go for a walk, like it is with journaling. Like I hadn't journaled since May 17th, so that was a long time, and it was good to get stuff like that done instead. So walking was totally okay to not do. And then the other thing that I didn't do was read, which is disappointing because reading is something that I'm really trying to incorporate into, well, I mean, I had been reading every single day. I had been blazing through books, and I've really stopped since I've gotten the ball rolling with my book. But I think that's okay because working on my book is probably going to have a much bigger payoff because that's my main project, and that's the thing that will kind of get me to where I want to be in life if I can finish it and edit it and polish it and market it. So that's the thing that I'm going to concentrate more on, even though I want to be reading, and even though reading is going to help me with the writing. I need to find time for both, but yesterday I didn't, and that's okay because today is a new day and I fully plan to read today. So I will see if I do that. But as for my healthy habits day yesterday, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I feel refreshed, I feel well slept, I feel hydrated, and I am ready to get to a new day, which is a regular work day. So I'm gonna go into work, and when I come home, do all the things that I love. I won't have as much time for the other more extraneous things that I did yesterday, but all in all, I had a really great day, and I think it was a perfect reset for my mind because I am definitely feeling ready to get back to the hard work of the writing. So, okay, that's everything for this video. So tell me what healthy habits you want to implement and what a healthy habits day would look for you. What things help you to reset and to get focused on the things that you love. Bye.